Make no mistake about it. This is Carson Wentz's biggest game of his career. And if he pulls this off against the Dallas Cowboys with the lack of weapons he has, even the Folesian Society is going to have to be impressed. Who's calling? Mark Holmes. Hello? Yeah. Why am I out, Brett? I'm performing matrimonial duties. What are you doing? Why haven't I made a video of you today? I'm busy, Mark. I'm doing matrimonial duties. What do you mean? Do a video right now? I'm not doing a video right now. Matrimonial duties. You know what I'm saying? Come on. I gotta go. Oh my God. Okay, crazy. All right, babe, let's go. Dallas still stinks. You're my doing, King Ding by here, and I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you guys are as excited, as pumped up, as fired up for this game on Sunday as I am. It's coming close. We are a couple days away. Cannot wait. I cannot wait. Eggnog time, yo. Tastes so good. So good. I am pumped. I am jacked. I have been waiting months. I have dreamt in the off season, in the summer, that this Week 16 game would be for all the marbles. It would be for all the marbles, and essentially it is. Now, the Eagles are going to have to take care of the Giants the week after, and that's a whole other thing we'll deal with later. But essentially, if the Eagles win this game, they take over the division. If Dallas wins, they clinch. So it's a huge game. Now, I have my concerns. I have a lot of concerns going into this game. No question. I mean, I'm not Mark Holmes. I'm not going to just act like, oh, we scored 44 points against the Rams. That means we're going to just destroy everybody. You know what I think about that, Mark? I think that Dallas still stinks. That's right, Mark. Dallas still stinks. Flush them down the toilet. Now, when it comes to the North Dakota Assassin, okay, this game right here is the biggest game of his career. Make no doubt about it. It's the biggest game of Carson Wentz's career. And let me tell you, he is going in with really no weapons. I mean, he has okay running game, I guess. Miles Sanders has really come on. Boston Scott, we'll see if Jordan Howard plays. But when you look at receivers, he's got nothing. Arcega-Whiteside stinks. Greg Ward Jr. is showing up and he's starting to be a player. But, when you take him out of it, who else do you have? Robert Davis, they didn't even do anything for him, which is something they got to do. They got to run some design plays to try to get him involved, take advantage of his 4.4 speed. But, regardless of everything that's happened all year, even in Carson Wentz's career, this game is the biggest of his career. Now, I will say this. There's a difference between saying, hey, this is the biggest game of his career to date, and this is a career-defining game. This is not a career-defining game, because for me to have a career-defining game, give him the best weapons possible. Give him the biggest situation possible. He has a lot of career left for, career-defining games. This isn't the NFC Championship game. This isn't the Super Bowl. But as far as his career goes so far, this is the biggest game of his career. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm a dingbat. What are you going to do? But if Carson Wentz can find a way to beat Dallas with the lack of weapons he has, that is truly an unbelievable feat. It's truly an unbelievable feat. I think that it's very interesting to me that when we talk about Carson Wentz, and I've been defending Carson all year. I love Carson Wentz. Did you guys happen to watch him wired up against the Redskins on Sunday? Was that not everything you want in a franchise quarterback and a leader? I mean, he looks so different to me ever since you took Alshon and Nelson Aguilar off the team, off the sideline. It's like he's free to be his own guy. The young guys respect him. They dig him. And it's awesome. And I loved what I'm seeing. I'll put the link in the description to it so you guys can check it out yourself if you haven't. But, Carson, a lot of people say, and especially Mark Holmes will say it all the time, Carson Wentz not having a good year. He's not having a good year. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. But when you look at his numbers and you look at what he has to work with, you can put him in the same conversation of he's got more touchdowns to Aaron Rodgers. He's got pretty similar numbers to Dak Prescott. He's got similar numbers to Deshaun Watson. He's got 25 touchdowns and 7 interceptions with 2 games left to play. Do you realize this guy may throw 30 touchdowns this year? It's still possible. He could throw 30 touchdowns and people are saying he had a bad year. That's how good Carson Wentz is. That people know this. That they would say he still had a bad year after he did all that. That's why I love him. That's why I wanted him, because he's that talented and he has that high of a ceiling. There has never been a quarterback, if he throws 30 touchdowns, that I've seen throw 30 touchdowns and get the crap he's gotten all year. And he's done it with no weapons. And let me tell you something. He should be way over 30 touchdowns right now. Go back to week 2. Week 1, I guess that pass was slightly behind. They threw to Alshon, so that was considered a lateral, but that was really a touchdown pass. The next week, Nelson Aguilar, drop touchdown. Then you had against Detroit, Ortega-Whiteside, drop touchdown. That's 2. That's 2 legitimate touchdowns. Then you have Alshon Jeffrey, open down the sideline. For whatever reason, he catches it. He should have been running down the sideline. Nobody there. He goes out of bounds. He loses bounds. That's another touchdown. The Detroit game, Goddard drops a touchdown. That's 4 touchdowns. Then you had Ward drop one a week ago. You had the Nelson Aguilar give up on a play versus Dallas. Nelson Aguilar dropped the one against New England. We're talking, that's 7 touchdown passes. Legitimate passes in guys' hands that dropped it. Ortega-Whiteside dropped one last week in the end zone. That's 8-9 touchdowns that you could literally add to this guy's season. They're passes he made. Guys just didn't do it for him. That's pretty damn impressive. Okay? I love Carson Wentz. I believe that this guy is the real deal. And over the last 2 weeks, to see what he did in the moments he did it was clutch. Now, the thing with the NFL is people have a short memory. What you do week to week is what matters, not what you did before. So whatever Carson did versus the Giants, versus the Redskins, people don't care. People don't care. They only think about what you're going to do against Dallas. So this is the biggest game of his career, and I'm excited for him. I am. And I think that having the 2 wins the way they did was a great warm-up and a great confidence builder for him. But make no mistake about it. Carson Wentz is going in with no weapons, no real passing weapons. He has the running game, which, it's good, it's decent. And Ertz and maybe Goddard. That's it. Greg Ward Jr. keeps getting better, and hopefully he's a real X factor in this game. But if these guys, if he can get this team a win, or at least do his part offensively, it's an unbelievable feat. I think a lot of things have to be answered. A lot of the questions people had have to be answered about Carson Wentz. Now, I'm not saying he was the greatest thing this year, because he wasn't good in some games. He was really bad. Seattle game, really bad. New England game, really bad. What other game? I thought the first Dallas game was really bad. First half of Atlanta game was really bad. So he's had his moments, and I'm gonna tell you, he's gonna play Dallas. He's gonna make mistakes. He's gonna miss a throw here. He's gonna miss a throw there. He's gonna hold the ball too long and take a sack. But when it matters and it's on the line, will this team go to war with him? And what I saw in that last week when he was mic'd up, I think they will. And I like that. The real issue on this game, and we'll get into it when I do my preview video. My preview video, by the way, will be out Saturday. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'm going to put out yet. I got a lot of things going on with the wife and Christmas shopping and all that stuff. So Saturday will be my preview for Eagles Cowboys. Of course, I'm live streaming it. Well, Dingbat Claws will be live streaming it. So come here for that, and it's going to be fun. But the real issue about this game is the defense. the defense is what I fear the most, because the defense the last few weeks have been atrocious. And if you really think about it, okay, I want to think about the games the defense really look good, right? They look good against Buffalo. They looked really good against New England, against Seattle. Those are the three big defensive games that really stand out to me, okay? The one thing that all three of those games had was it was bad weather. It was bad weather, it was windy, and those vertical games really weren't working so well. And that helped the defense a lot. I think bad weather actually is an advantage to the Eagles. So I'm very scared about this defense. I'm more scared about the defense than the offense, because I know what the offense is going to go. I know that they're limited with the weapons that they have. But how do you stop the Cowboys' offense? How do you stop Zeke? That's got to be the number one thing, because if you can't stop him, the play action is going to work. They can kill us with Amari Cooper, who has destroyed us. They could kill us with Gallup, and they have Randall Cobb, and it's tough. That is the problem. That is going to be the problem for the Eagles. The defense. The defense has to step up. Now, we're only giving up 17 points a game, but I think that's an inflated number, because you had some games where it was windy, like I said, and other offenses didn't do real good. It's going to be tough. Now, everybody's talking about Dak Prescott. He's got this shoulder injury, and we're going to worry about his injury. He got AC joint, whatever. I don't believe Dak Prescott's hurt. I don't even think he's hurt. I think he's fine. I think maybe he's got a little stiffness, and they're making a big deal of it because they want to create either a built-in excuse, or they want to raise him up and elevate him to, like, look at the Michael Jordan iconic game that Dak Prescott played. Why? Because Jerry Jones does things like this, because he wants his guys in the Hall of Fames and MVPs and Pro Bowls, and they have to make this excuse. That's just my theory, but that's what you get when you wear the satanic star sacrificing chickens every week. That's what you get. Dallas fans don't like it. I know Mark Holmes don't like it. I don't care. I want your asses on Sunday. What I want in my dream case scenario is there's 11 seconds on the clock. It's 3rd and 11 from the Dallas 17. Eagles down 3. Carson Wentz, back to pass. He's getting flushed. He's rolling. He's firing a strike to earth in the end zone. Bullet. North Dakota assassin assassinates the Dallas Cowboys. That would be beautiful. That would be justice for JFK. Let's do it. I can't wait. Are you with me? Are you with me? Get pumped. This is the biggest game of Carson's career. The biggest game of the year. I wouldn't have it any other way. With that said, eggnog time, yo. Take care. Talk to you later. Don't be a dingbat.